The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You're outside. 52, Mike 52. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 52. Switch. Lady. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Bradley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, lady. Hey, watch this, watch that.
Now a give, right side. It's Bradley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check, check, check. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Blue down, blue down. Tight. Red 80. Check 52. Bravo. Check 52's the mic.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
$49. Now watch one.
Now it's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harper. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And Robinson with a big catch. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
I think it all came together there. Breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Get the ball. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They run it with Balaj. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On second and 12, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
On the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mike 5-2. So don't.
From the 40 now on second down. Darnold, he's got his man. It's Andrews. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, it's Bradley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a give right side. It's Bradley. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 39. We're scoreless after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Deuce, 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 deuce. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shift. Check 37, check 37. Man, 80, check 99. Switch.
They'll try the left side. Bradley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch.
They'll run here with Balaj. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Balaj. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch out. 80. Check 3.
They'll try and run with Balaj. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the second quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try it out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. On 2nd down, it's Bradley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 50 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Rosen. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 7.
Now Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
40. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Rosen to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Rosen now off the bootleg. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Say it's going to go for 19.
Mike is 59. Watch the run.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Hey, check 20. Recon, 132 fighter. Check.
Darnold on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come out with one back and three tight ends. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Hatchet. Sponge. No. Check 80. Red 80. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10.
Under 10.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway. First down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Check 3. Check 43.
Running, it's Drake. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they'll throw it with Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. They come out here in the I. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
He's coming, double up. One day.
Rosen will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Allen Robinson. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Mike 52, Mike 52. The rush. Shift. Check 4. Red 80. Check 50. Hey, orbit. Check 52's the mindset.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Watch Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me.
They'll run on first down. It's Bradley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Foxtrot. Slant, watch the slant. Motion. Where's 52?
Darnold down to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Come on, oh, come on, oh.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Mike. Check 55, Mike.
Darnold from the gun.
Let's get off the field.
And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught.
It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Rosen looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now it's Rosen looking. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Rosen now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, alert. Hold on.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
We got to step it up.
Rosen to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Rosen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Quarter. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Man, that's trash.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. Blitz coming, and down he goes. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Darnold. They've got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Darnold, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Christian Wilkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Darnold. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. Now the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
44, Mike. Hey, seam 6. Hi.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Back. Alert. To you. 49. 49.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. Parker unable to get that one. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On 1st down, Bradley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And no room to maneuver there. Give them a yard up to the 47.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It's more coming. It's more where I came from. Young lady, watch twitch. Watch the touch.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bradley, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he is met in his tracks behind scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Toss play to Balaj. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Let's go.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run.